Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading into the span experiments. That's right, we are heading in here. Commenter White24 asked to see how I would handle the turtle map. Camp if you dare. Let's give it a go. I did load it up just prior to this, just to see what the beginning was like. I didn't actually place anything, I just wanted to see what the map was like, just to sort of start formulating some thoughts. As we can see, we have an emitter in this top right corner, 5 every 0.17 seconds. So it is not the strongest emitter, but it is pulsing relatively quickly. It's 15 every 5 seconds, so again, most emitters are like 25 to 50 every 5, so it's not that much, but it has obviously a huge patch of creeper breeder right there. That's going to be your problem, right? Then over here, we have an emitter of 25 every 0.5, an emitter of 25 every 0.5, and nothing in this corner. So this corner is pretty nice. Again, no spores, no blobs, so we don't have to worry about any of that, which is fantastic. Big fan of that. And then totems, which we will obviously need at some point. But again, it's mostly these emitters, and I think it's this patch. So I think if we can get this patch under control, the map should sort of fall to its own devices. That being said, is this a fallacy, right? Is this is the setup? Clearly this is where you want to be. It has all the resources, it has totems freaking everywhere. We do need lift deck, and the green R is in the center, so we can't necessarily get these totems up for quite a while. So the question is it supposed to be like, hey, you know, since you don't really need red on and blue white right away, maybe you're supposed to start in this corner over here, because, you know, all you have to contend with is that emitter, which is going to go into this hole, and you can sort of work your way around and stop that while this sort of builds up, and then you can defend. That's a thought. I am going to go for the, you know, this is the obvious choice. Let's be obvious. See how it goes. I don't know. Obviously, step one is curtailing this. I think if we can curtail this, then we are in a good state. Now, how are we going to do that, right? So clearly, we will want our base, right? Our base is coming down, and with that, immediately, the goal would be to shut this off, right? I don't think we have the capability to do that. If we do, see, I think the problem is it's this lower level, right? This is going to fill up, it's going to pool out there, but if we can curtail this, then I think we're going to be in a good state. So we are going to start with power generation, of course. Toss down to, let's get going. This is going to be a little pausing map because this is a challenge map in essence, right? So let's see how it goes. You can see the creep already coming out at a pretty good tick. Let's get down a little bit more power generation, and immediately, now that that's up, toss down again. Now, you might say, this cannon isn't going to do anything, right? It's up top. We should have a mortar. Well, yes, we should. I mean, a mortar is definitely what we will want for sure. But the goal is, if we can get this cannon fast enough. Doesn't quite... Oh, maybe we can. Let's toss that down. And what we're going to do is immediately fly this down. Now, we have a second and a half. So if this doesn't touch this in a second, 1.3 seconds, this shouldn't spread. If this doesn't spread and it gives us another 30 seconds of time, I'm going to be feeling real okay, right? So with that in mind, I am going to toss down these two towers as well. Let's see if it spreads. It did just pass its movement point, so our goal is send... Oh, no! It's still breeding! It's supposed to be every 30 seconds! Oh, no! It's not that terrible. Could be worse. Could be worse. May readjust this. I should have put down another cannon earlier already. So slight. I was just so surprised that it pulsed. Because again, usually the pulses aren't 30 seconds. Now they do have, you know, slight delay and things like that. So it is understandable. It's just regrettable. So our goal right now is to clean this up. Now, that being said, we are building cannons, we're building things. Let's get this there. This cannon. Alright, you know what? Whew. Restarting. That was Elta replay, right? Not the best. And I do like this. This spot, I think, is glorious. So we want that. We can only get 101 there, but that's fine. Let's actually just start right here, right? I think that's pretty good. Just like that. And you know what? We are even going to, right away. Yeah, I don't want that connected to the base. I want that right there. And let's see if we can literally just speed this up. Might not be the fastest in the world. We don't have the energy generation to support a full cannon right now. As you can see, we are in a deficit, but it is going. And I think this will work. Our energy generation is going up, which is fantastic. We're about to build it, start arming it, and with that in mind, I think we have the start that we wanted. Feeling pretty okay. And now we can really plan things out. Let's go heavy on energy. I will want a factory up as soon as possible, and I'll explain why. So these, I mean, look at this. This is starting to spread. So we will need the defenses, kinda. I'm not super worried about the defenses there. I am more so worried about losing these resources. These are the resources that I do want. We have energy coming in now, though. This is being curtailed, contained, whatever you want to call it. And we can even toss down another cannon momentarily. I think now's a good time, because we just built all of our towers. These are going to start producing more and more energy for us. Our deficit is going down, and again, we are taking more energy as we can. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. We're taking all the tops. Fantastic. We have 2 cannons, and basically these 2 cannons, if we get like a third or so, should be able to basically fully support everything, right? I do want the red on, so we'll do a double there. A little bit of a shame that we have to double, but that's fine. And I definitely want the red on and blue light over here. Again, we are doing this on limited energy. I think that's the big thing, is we are limited on energy. We have no miners. So really, we have to rely on the gains of these towers. And I'm feeling pretty okay. I mean, I'll put that there too. It is a bit overbuilding, but again, we have this contained. We have enough energy generation to handle it, and we can even toss down our factory. And now factory is super important right now. I think the factory is going to be our most important element, because that's how we're going to start getting sprayers. And I know for sure I want sprayers in my life on this map. I want to fill this up with our lovely, lovely anti-creeper. I want to make sure this gentleman flies over here. And this flies up to the edge. Okay, we have plenty of energy, and now we can actually start. We are going to toss down 2 sprayers, I think. We're also going to toss down a mortar, which can hit the emitter, which is fantastic. We have 0 urns, so I'm not even going to build an urn port. I should have pointed that out. That, you know, is a thing. The other element that I will want are shields. We can use shields. We don't really need pylons or anything right now, or MRIFs or anything like that. We're doing great. We do have 2 of these, so we are just going to have them always be on. And we are going to use this and immediately try and eliminate this first threat, right? We're still doing good, and we can toss down a few extra mortars, because I do think this will add up over time. But I think just having this start and curtailing the amount that this would be producing, I think we're in a very good state. There's the 1 mortar. Oh, super mortar, you're doing amazing. You're cutting the deepest of the creepest over there. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. We have our nullifier. Boom. And there we go. This, again, doesn't produce that much. Even the AC at this point is probably going to help overtake it. And we have established ourselves a glorious corner. We have the high ground. We have the walls. Generation-wise, not the best, of course, but it's also not the worst. 8.6, feeling pretty okay with that. I think we can actually just start super spreading our towers along the edge which is kind of nice. Take over this little top zone, this top ridge. And again, this is strictly for power purposes at this point. You know, they're not coming in too strong, although getting to that crimson over here, I definitely don't want them to do that. So I am going to try and hard, if this gets built fast enough, then I think I am going to try and curtail that a bit. So let's toss down maybe a cannon there, a mortar there, and a cannon up here as well. And we'll see if we can get a mortar up here. See if that can get through this crystal. Not through the crystal, but prevent the crystal from being a problem. And, you know, we can even, again, all of this is just to generate energy. We're going to be generating all the energy we need soon enough. So, yeah, once this is on, I'm feeling real good, this nullifier. These can also just fly around, right? We don't need them over there any longer. It's got the mortar, it's got the sprayers. It's gonna be fine. So let's start making a front line, right? I think this is definitely doable. Honestly, I think by curtailing just that initial part, I think we basically stopped the main flow. We're going on the offensive now is our goal. So yeah, we have plenty of energy generation. Look at that generation. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We don't have the blue light, understandably so. And I think we can also start working on a pylon network now that we're expanding this much, right? Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. That lovely connection right there. And this should take us all the way to base. Fantastic. That will also lead us to the front lines over here, which we clearly want. And we're just going to hold them here. We're gonna make this our first quote-unquote stand. Again, we don't have necessarily the most in the way of energy generation. Putting down all these pylons at once, definitely going to hurt. We are going into a deficit, but at the same time, the nullifier has all the energy. Can it overload? It cannot overload. I did not forget to check. For the most part. I mean, I forgot a tiny bit for a second. But there's our energy generation. Over here, this should be good. Over here, we're looking pretty okay. And yeah, I think we can move to the edge. Boom. Blam. And we're even going to move up to the top, of course. Take your tops. Take your tops. We'll toss down a new mortar or two. It doesn't really need to. I think just cannons. Cannons for the thin layers of creep. Again, probably going into a deficit here. Or just about right. And we're just gonna start cannoning up, right? Cannons here, cannons there, cannons everywhere. Plenty in store, so I'm not worried about using too much. I am just trying to get enough built everywhere. Oh, that actually, I forgot, some of these use like red on and things. So that is a red on or a blue light totem. Fantastic. All we needed. And yeah, we've held. So I'm feeling really good. I think this definitely would have been very difficult had we not prevented this from basically eliminating. We eliminated the threat, right? We're now down to, yes, albeit 2 emitters, you know, instead of 3. But we took out this, and that is very gross. So yeah, this is how I will do this. Hopefully, from here, it's literally just cleanup, right? Again, I'm feeling pretty okay in terms of our power generation. Actually, really good with our power generation. So again, just toss down a couple of cannons everywhere. Looks like we are pushing back indeed. Toss down some mortars, too, so they can get through that deepest of the creepest. We'll toss down some mortars over here. I think that'll be a pretty good spot. And we're going to, of course, upgrade our pylon network. Get it over to this side. There we go. You're fabulous. You're looking good. And yeah, look at this. I mean, basically, these mortars will clear out this deep pool, which means this would then have to flow into the deep pool again. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing that we are building with our network of totems, towers, cannons, and mortars. And the AC will start to flow too, which again, we don't have too much, but we are starting to build a store. And what happens when you're building a store of AC? You just add another sprayer. That's right, you just add another sprayer. We don't want there to be any store. It's not like having some in the bank is going to help us in any regard. So, yeah, let's just build one more, keep that store empty. And look at this, it was perfect. This did stop that. We do need more mortars. Again, mortars reach out really well. I think the other thing that we need to start doing, I think it's officially time, and that is to get assault squads. Yes, indeed. Just a couple rows of our heroic boys holding control as you build. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. Allows you to build straight lines without making them all wibbly wobbly. Look at that, wibbly wobbly control. Boom, straight line. That's what you want to see. So, plenty of generation though. We've taken enough of the map. I love the fact that there are these deep pits here. That I'm actually super much a fan of this, because all the creep that's going into them and the mortars can shoot in there. It's essentially like the most efficient way to do it, because it's generating the deepest creep for those mortars, right? So, you know, that feels nice. That feels nice. You know, using the landscape to your advantage, moving forward. Even these crimson crystals, they're really not doing much because there isn't that great of a flow. So without this flow, we're doing great. Our assault squad has been built. Let's just go for our first main target, right? If we shut this off, this will start to dry up. This will start going down. Feeling really good. Although they will need some pylon support, of course, right? So let's get the pylon system operational for this side, because yeah, we don't want slow energy transfer. No one wants that. But what we do want are the boys landed. That's right, they're coming in, doing their thing, cleaning up the mountain, and they're gonna have energy because you know what? We're not forgetting about them this time. You know, I'm not saying I forget about the boys, but it has been known to happen. You know, I'll send them on a mission and say, okay, you did it, guys. We're going to put it up top because it's close, but at the same time, it's also out of range. We're going to toss a pylon over there and over there because, again, it's out of range. Fantastic. And you know what? We can just chill. You know, we're good. Toss down some mortars everywhere. Why not? Aw. Everywhere mortars. And look at our energy generation. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We're just completely holding them back. And look at this. I'm overbuilding right now. I even let a couple unbuilt ones die. It happens. You know, it happens. The crew will be on the move again. I think we're gonna clear off this area, get to the greenar, clear that off, get our next Nully on, and yeah. Now that we have this mortar system online too, it's just going to really clear off to the greenar area naturally. This area, again, going to just dry up naturally, and I'm feeling really good about it. There goes our official Nelly. We'll toss down a couple more just to expand the core, you know. And I think we're free to actually move these around. I don't think the creep is going to get in here with all these mortars and things like that, so I'm not super worried. I'll even toss down a couple more. Just to shoot down. The cannons would protect a bit more, but again, I don't see any flow coming. Oh, there's that emitter. That is okay, though. There we go. We're not leaving them high and dry. They are near a pylon, which means the energy cometh quickly. And there is our reactor. That is in structures, of course. Reactor. Refineries. That's the ticket. Refineries. And this should activate all of our totems, which is fantastic. And we're gonna make our way over, of course, to this emitter over yonder. Where else? You know what? We can drastically enhance this pylon network by just cutting across like this, and that way it no longer has to take this long, circuitous route to get over here. It's just gonna go zip right on up. Beautiful. I am impressed by the amount of creep that is staying consistent around here. I figured this would have not dried up, but sort of come down. Look at that, they even pushed into that. tower, which is very strange. But you know what? We'll just toss down a couple of more mortars just everywhere. Again, we have the energy for it, so might as well move our boys up. Cut this off, which will be fantastic. And grab a couple more. And I think I have some boys to join. That's right. The advanced force, they're moving closer. And yeah, this will give us access to more bluite over there, which, again, is nice. I think these sprayers are moving over here as well. This will hold this line as we move our boys around, not to mention that's going to be our last target, so we want as much bluite over there as possible. And yeah, look at this, just everything being pushed back. I forgot how slow things fly without, like, the improved speed and everything like that. We're definitely not earned up in any regard, because there's no urns on this map. Completely understandable. But, I mean, look, there is no victory without the destruction right here. We're getting the green arc. As you can see, the towers are popping on. This one did. Looks like these are almost charged up. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. And one more. Oh, is it one that I have to uncover? It's on the map? Or did I? Yep, it's right there. So, and that's an ARG one, so that will be very easy. I was thinking of using shields, but I really don't feel like there was really a need for shields on this map. Maybe at the very beginning we could have used it to sort of curtail this a little bit more, but really it was so... the mission was not very strong, so I didn't really feel a super need for it. I don't want this mortar to die, and I think it... Oh, nope, we did it. We did it, and that's a nullifier in the books. Can't put it down there, unfortunately. Can I put it over here? Boom, that is a glorious nullification spot, of course. And now everything falls, right? This is going to collapse. This is going to collapse. We'll take the bluite, I guess. Why not? Grab it. Can't hurt. Again, the sprayers are doing their thing. Not the most of a thing, but enough of a thing. And yeah, we'll even toss that over there, and we'll start the pushing over here, right? I mean, no reason not to. Let's keep it moving, keep the gains a coming. And do we need some towerage? Just so I don't forget about them, because again, I have been known to send people in and not create towers. I am quite a terrible commander at times. But I don't do it out of malice, you know, it's literally just, it just happens, you know. The nullification has happened, which, again, we now have this high ground is great, because again, we can shoot into this deep part, which will constantly be refilled, which basically means that this is going to just drain out naturally to our mortar fire. Yeah. As far as a challenge map goes, this is... I think this map, again, it's entirely based on the start. Once you get the start sorted, everything else just sort of falls into place. So, very cool. Very, very nice. I do like that start of, okay, we need this to be as fast as possible, so we have to do the 2-tower start, but the tower has to reach down. I mean, we could have even started down here, maybe. But very, very cool. I am a big old fan of it. And look at this. So you can see the tops are already shrinking because we're shooting into the deepest parts here, and then all the tops are just winding down, and it's not getting reinforced over here because we've taken it. So it's actually a really nice system when you can get mortars in that position where they can shoot into very deep creep, and then all the other creep. Again, look, this is completely cleared now, just because we're primarily shooting over here. You know, this is going to drain out. Everything's going to drain out, of course. There shall be no creep remaining. Feeling really good. Let's just move up some of the boys. Move up some of these back boys. I mean, I guess move up all of these boys. Why not? Toss them over there. You know, cut off the creep. Move everything up. Let everything shoot. Have a good time. Plenty of flying. I'm not going for, you know, time. Again, everything I would be doing is in pause menus, if I was going for time. But I'm not. I'm just having fun. And like I said, I enjoyed the idea of this map. make it a interesting start, and if you get the start right, then the map sort of falls into place. The emission is not terrible in the slightest once you get that start. So we have done it. We have made our progress. We are getting to this totem. We're going to get some blue light out of this again, which is pretty nice. I am okay with that. That can reach across. It can. And you know what? We're going to want some more energy. Let's just give them a hyper route, right? Cut them across. Give them a better route. It shall be further improved. And there we go. Boom. More energy. I should be focusing over here. You know, there really is no reason to be focusing so much on that side. But it's fun. It's happy. It's a happy time. We're doing the greatest. And there we go. Boom. Oh, jeez. Is that a little bit of creep? Always causing the problem. Ooh, see, I moved too many away from the side, but we are taking the primary objective, and they're not going to get reinforced. Ooh. Oh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh, I love that design. I love that graphic. I think it's very, very cool. Oh, no. The energy couldn't get here fast enough because there's no pylon. Well, no, there is a pylon network. I don't feel bad about that for once. Look at me. Completely fill it in. Got our nullifier online. Right there should be fine. And again, we'll move in some towers. Again, we're in cleanup duty. Basically, anywhere we can put stuff, we should now. Might as well toss a couple mortars up there. They'll shoot the back. Get that going. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. These mortars, a couple go over there. Why not? We'll let the nullifier build on the other side. All connected up. Can this connect over here? It can indeed. Probably could use some pylons and stuff, but shh, it's okay. It's okay. Connect everything up. Again, just all the creep, just diminishing. These bad boys, just head over there. There we go. Nullification obtained. So what's left? I think we all know what's left. It is the complete eradication of the creep, of course. You know, we can't go sit idly by while the creep just runs amok. So we will be eliminating it. We are getting down to the lower points. I believe, fingers crossed, we've gotten every crevice on this side of the map. So we should be pretty good there. This side looks to be cleared again. I don't want to get to the end and see that, like, oh, there's 3 creep left. Oh, it's so frustrating, you know? We are the cleansers, and that is what we are here to do. That's what we're gonna do. Why am I even putting these towers down? I don't know. It's kind of like an addiction at this point. Help. I am addicted to tower games. And I'm not stopping, as you can see. But there we go. Moving all the boys in. Getting all the support flowing. We have the AC online. Actually, we have plenty of AC now. Look at me. I am slacking on the sprayers. We'll toss down 3 more. Why not? Definitely too many. I believe 1 to 2 more would have been all we wanted. But you know what? That is okay. Hero mortar. Move on over. Let's see if you can beat much faster hero cannon. 2, 1. Oh, it's in evaporation mode too. Look at that. 1. Oh no. Oh no. There is. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's right there. See? See? They do hide. Oh, that one creep. And because it's not spread out, it's in like a little pool, I guess. That really is never gonna dry up. But we got it. We have the flight of the sprayers. In they come. Oh, look at that. It's happening. 1, not 1.01, just 1. There we go. 0.94, 0.08. And we did it. Ooh. Oh, it feels so much nicer. There we go. That is all creep eliminated. Very cool map. Again, I love the way that it's, you know, we could have started essentially anywhere. I think this would have been doable. and taking this out and sort of holding, but again, you would have to fight against this, and I think this is what it's going to be, problematically so. So yeah, we did pretty amazing. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and let's check our time. I should check my time. Let's see. Probably on the slower side. Oh, maybe not. 18 minutes. Apparently it's on the quicker side. So yay! I am thrilled by that. Definitely worked out in our favor. So fantastic. Go team. So thank you so much for recommending this map. I will do more of these if you would like, these little bonus challenge maps. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more of these. I know there's a few that are very popular, so I could do some of those, or I could do them all. Probably doing them all would be kind of fun, you know, going through what was created for the game. But again, let me know in the comments. I appreciate what you want to see, and I try to accommodate. So thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time. Ooh, like, comment, subscribe. Ha ha!